Welcome everyone to another Results Now webinar. This is Jeff Herring, your host, and guess what? We're broadcasting live from our virtual studios here several miles north of Atlanta, Georgia, the foothills of the North Georgia mountains, and our topic today is profitable content traffic, how to get 5 to 50 times more traffic with a new traffic strategy used by Sir Richard Branson every day. Hey, Bill. And listen, I'm going to tell you why that's even mentioned there about Richard Branson as I show you some stuff later on in our show. And listen, in the mini workshop portion of our show, you're going to be able to get your content on this high quality traffic producing site. I'm going to walk you through how. Some of you have told me here in the Q&A that you're already doing it. So that's cool. You'll be able to do it better after this, promise. All right, so now a couple of announcements as we get going here. Just came off the last Novice to Advanced Marketing System workshop here back in March. Got another one coming up in August. JeffLovesNAMS.com. Those of you that were there can attest to this. The connections you make, the family you become a part of is enormously cool and enormously worth it. When you come in through my link, I will help you through choosing your workshops, and we'll do a special mastermind meeting as well. And I brought in some pretty cool people last time, didn't I, kids? All right, now, next week, announcement number 2, profitable sales funnels. Okay, a sales funnel is just the follow-up emails and autoresponders that people get after they sign up with you and the different things they can purchase from you. You need a sales funnel to have money in the morning, like I talk about, waking up to money in your account or clicking on your phone. Okay, so I'm bringing in my buddy. All right, Kat's going to be at NAMS in August. Can't wait to meet you there, kiddo, and everybody else. Bringing in my buddy Tim Page from Lead Pages next Thursday for how to create an evergreen sales funnel that'll pay over and over and over again. So there's the link for that, jeffherring.com/sales-funnel. You might guess that there'll be some email coming out about that in the very near future. So if you are here for the first time, it'd be wonderful for you to let us know that over in the Q&A. We welcome you, as well as all our regular folks from all over the world. And for those of you that are brand new, here's how I earned the chops to be able to do this and teach you this stuff. Those 2 articles you see were articles I wrote for a local newspaper back, started in '94, to build my private practice. And the thing I learned from doing that is that when you show folks on a regular basis how you approach and how you solve their problems, turns the whole marketing world upside down. No longer are you having to pursue clients, they're pursuing you. And that is a beautiful thing. Over there on the right is a shot of speaking at a NAMS conference. That looks like 3 or 4 years ago. And then up top, what I call my big 4, Dan Kennedy, who offers us a testimonial later, Lisa Sasevich, Alex Mendoza, and Tom Antion, 4 mentors who are now friends and colleagues who I have either done content marketing for behind the scenes and or they use my stuff with themselves and their students. So you don't have to just take my word for it. Here's Entrepreneur Magazine. A few years ago now, but it's just as true now, probably more true now than it was then, that content marketing is king, far surpassing search engine marketing, public relations, and even print and television radio advertising as the preferred marketing tool. So you guys are in a good place. Now here's the big picture. Really, I show you this to show you the 5 simple steps to 6-figure success. Content creation, getting visible online, driving traffic, which we are going to focus on and go very deep into today, and then list building, and then creating your products. So listen, if you're a beginner, I'm so glad you're here, because you're going to get to knock out and get out of the way all the mistakes most people make, so you don't have to make them at all. You don't have to go through that laborious process. Now, if you're like most folks here, you've been doing this a while, and you're not yet making the income that you know you could and know you deserve. Let's change that. Let's get you over that hump with what we'll show you today and the next success steps. And hats off to all the experts that are here coming in to get a powerful edge. So here's what you're going to experience on the show today. A little bit of webinar wisdom, as always, and the profitable content traffic mindset, how to view this so you can do this right. And then 3 big profitable content traffic mistakes. I'm going to show you the power of profitable content traffic when you set this up right. Then in our Results Now mini workshop, we're in the middle of the circle now. You're going to discover and implement this very, very powerful traffic strategy. This actually caused me to alter and redo my whole content traffic strategy. So, if it does that, it's got to be a big deal. And then I'm going to walk you through your next success steps, how you can take this and run with it and profit. And then I'm going to show you a really cool profitable content traffic genius tip that if you do, or should I say when you do, you will get tons of traffic. And of course, like all these events, so much more. And hello to you, Deanna. All right, so now, as always, just like all my events, this one has a couple of sponsors. The first one is the Evergreen Traffic Machines course. Now, in this very special presentation, I do not want you to invest in that offer at the end. Say, what? Unless and until I've delivered on all my promises to you. Then, if you guys agree in the Q&A that I have delivered on all my promises, I do want you to feel obligated to yourself to invest in that course. And when you do, a portion of that investment will go to our second sponsor of the webinar, my charity sponsor. This is Lighthouse Family Retreat. It is a local organization who does probably 24 retreats a year for families with children with cancer, and to provide them with a really cool seaside experience, to reconnect, find hope, and just be a family. And one of the reasons I'm sponsoring them, or they're sponsoring us, one of Kayla's best friends, his family is spending their spring break volunteering on a mission trip at Lighthouse Family Retreat in the midst of the father's brother, this family that's going. The father's brother is dying of cancer, and the father's best friend is dying of ALS. So in the middle of all that, they're spending spring break serving and giving. So I'm way behind supporting them. And so when you invest later on in your next success steps, not only will you be investing you in self-you. Yes, Jeff, I blame the flu. Not only will you be investing in yourself, you'll be investing in making a difference in some cool people's lives. All right, so here is your webinar wisdom for our show today. 4 rules of traffic. Don't chase after traffic. Find out where the traffic is going. Get ye in front of it, and then redirect it where you want it to go. Okay? Don't chase after traffic. Find out where the traffic is going. Get ye in front of it, then redirect it where you want it to go. Follow those 4 simple rules, and you're going to love your traffic. So let's talk about the profitable traffic mindset, what it is not, and what it is. Here's what it's not. I hear this excuse all the time. Lots of traffic is only for the big guru people. All right, number one, I hate that term guru. There are some people that act like that, but, on them. Listen, that's an excuse, folks, that you throw out in front of yourself to hold yourself back, okay? Stop it. Don't do that, okay? There are ways to get an incredible amount of high-quality free traffic. I'm going to show you how on this webinar. That's what the mindset is not. Here's what it is. High-quality, evergreen traffic is available to anyone willingly. May I please start that quote over? Give me a yay or nay in the Q&A. Can I start that quote over? Excuse me. Sure. Thank you, Deanna. High quality, evergreen traffic is available to anyone willing to be relentlessly, ridiculously consistent. High quality, evergreen traffic is available to anyone willing to be ridiculously, relentlessly consistent. Okay, that's one of the secrets to my success. Is I'm ridiculously, relentlessly consistent with a few important things. So that's a good write down as we dive in here. High quality evergreen traffic is available to anyone who is willing to be ridiculously, relentlessly consistent. So, big profitable content traffic mistake number one, I call it PPT, premature paid traffic. Now, there is nothing wrong with paid traffic. Okay? I'm just getting into the world of paid traffic. I've built my business on free traffic, high quality free traffic. There's nothing wrong with paid traffic. The only time you have trouble is when you do it prematurely, before you have a system that you know will take somebody from prospect to profit. Otherwise, you can get in the hole, and it takes you a long, long time to get out. I've seen several colleagues do that starting out. So what do you do instead? Well, simple. First, create a proven system. But Jeff, how do I create a proven system with no traffic? It's a really good question. Thank you for asking it. You create a proven system with the traffic from free sources of high quality traffic. Now, there's many. We're going to show you one that's caused me to revamp my whole content traffic strategy here in just a moment. Mistake number two, FTA, failure to adapt. Traffic sources change, folks. Sometimes they change daily. And what I see a lot of people do, a lot of the traffic courses out there are out of date, and they're telling you to do stuff that no longer works, or works not anywhere near as well as it used to. So you need to adapt to what's going on, and instead do this. Discover where the traffic is going today, and then do that again tomorrow and the next day, because it changes. Mistake number three, believing that you can get all the traffic you need on your own. There's just too many sources, just too many confusing messages out there about it, okay? So if you believe that, well, you know what? Good luck with that. What you want to do instead, always, always, always. How often? Always get every edge you can from trainings, coaches, and mentors. I've said this many times to you guys. I will always, always have a coach or a mentor, and I will always, always be part of a mastermind. And I will always invest in trainings because I want to keep getting better and better and better at what I do. And I'm very careful with where I invest. Okay? There's three types of folks online that are going to teach you stuff. First type is someone who has gone to a workshop, maybe listened to a webinar. They've never done it, right? But they're going to teach you. They've never done it, but they're going to teach you. For that kind of person, I want you to follow my RLH prescription, which is Run Like Hell. You're not going to learn anything. The second type of folk that's out there are folks that have done it. They're going to teach you. However, they're no longer doing it. Okay? Now, approach with caution, AWC, approach with caution. You may learn a few things, but what they're teaching you is how they got to where they are. And that's fine, but what they're not teaching you is what's working right now. And things change too much on the internet. So that's why I invest with the third type of person that trains and strive to be that type of person, someone who's done it, is going to teach you how to do it, and is continuing to do it every day. That way you learn the cutting edge stuff, the new stuff, and it's a very good investment in yourself. All right, so with that said, now here's the power of profitable content creation. Listen, there's three types of traffic in terms of frequency of traffic. There's immediate, which is really cool. You want some traffic, go do this, you get traffic. You're going to learn that today. Then there's regular traffic from being relentlessly, ridiculously consistent. You get regular traffic, and from a lot of other things you do too. And then there's long-term traffic, what I call evergreen traffic, that once you do something, create something, you get traffic from that source over and over and over again. I've got a piece of content out there that I put out in August of 2005. We're coming up on the 10-year anniversary of that one. And I still get hundreds of new people in through that in an old relationship site from that. So set this up correctly, folks, and you'll be able to enjoy three kinds of traffic: immediate, regular, and long-term. And when you do that, you're set right now. So I want you to get your content on this powerful traffic driving site. So built it up all week, built it up here in the webinar. Here is my page on this site. Okay, folks, it's LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is not what it used to be. They are going through dramatic improvements. I spent a good chunk of time this morning with my buddy Niall Nickel, who is a LinkedIn expert. He's taught LinkedIn stuff about LinkedIn. And it's just amazing what they're doing. What I'm going to show you today, now I'm looking at my profile, and now there's a free version of LinkedIn, and there are several paid versions of LinkedIn. I have the highest one, which is $59 a month, but you don't got to do that, okay? In order to do what I'm going to show you today, and some of you are going to squeal and squirm, and if you are, you're not thinking about this right. You've got the wrong mindset, because you're going to invest a little bit every month to get tons of traffic from what I'm about to show you. Okay, you can come in at, I think it's a $29.99 level a month, and I don't get a thing out of that. You do, and you get a 30-day free trial. So try what I recommend you do if you don't have a minimum paid account at LinkedIn is do the 30-day trial. Try what I'm going to show you. Don't try it. Do what I'm about to show you. And you'll see where that's paid for over and over and over again. Because it used to be you could just share an update, right? Now you can share an update, upload a photo, or publish a post. Okay? When you publish a post, you are putting essentially a blog post or an article on LinkedIn. And it is getting so much incredible traffic. It blows me away. I want to show you a comparison here in a minute. So, you guys ready to take a look? Give me a yay or nay in the Q&A. We're going to show you live how this is done. Let me know if you're ready. Oh my goodness, look at all those yeses. Please, 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 please. Ready, yay, go. Deanna, in my SpongeBob voice, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, here we go. So we're going to go online even as we speak. And the first thing I'm going to show you, this is a article performance grid in eZine articles. Okay, and this is over the last 5 months, back into November. Okay, now, like a lot of things I teach you, folks, please get this. This is not either or. It is not either eZine articles or LinkedIn. Okay, it's not either or. It's both. Okay, I still use eZine articles. What I'm showing you is the difference in where they are now versus what we're doing now on LinkedIn. Okay, so you can see the views, and this is a decent click-through rate, 16%, decent click-through rates here. But look, some of these good content, 0 click-throughs. And this used to be in the hundreds of views, okay? And now it's down to this. And there's a lot of reason for that. It's just that basically LinkedIn's gotten better at doing this, okay? And I'm going to show you how in just a minute here, okay? So And part of that is a result, like Deanna's mentioning, some of the Google changes and easing articles is playing to Google a lot more. LinkedIn doesn't have to. Um, easing articles ranked like around, I don't even know what they're ranked now, but it's like 500, 600. LinkedIn is ranked 13th. Okay, so compare these numbers here. Okay, with these numbers here. All right, and let me hit refresh. And you see some of the numbers already have gone up since the last time I refreshed this before we went on. What this shows are different posts in what's called LinkedIn Pulse, okay, where you get graphics, and it shows you the number of views, the number of likes, and then the discussion going on, okay? Now, they do not show the number of click-throughs yet, and they may or may not. What I do to be able to keep track of the different click-throughs, which are huge, is I use a different URL to that particular opt-in page, and so that I can keep track of it that way. Now, we can scroll here. Already, doesn't this just look nicer than the stuff at Easing Articles? Let's go over here and check out this article. And as you scroll down, you notice, it looks real familiar for one thing, but here's all these people commenting. And so you get to engage with your reader. You get to engage with them more. And you make more sales that way. Okay. Now, let me pull up one more thing here to show you something. And we'll just grab an article here. Now, what I want you to notice, here's the article, and it's laid out nicely because I use my own templates, duh. But what else do you notice here? I mean, my goodness, look at the AdSense here, and in between the title and the article, AdSense. A whole ton of it down here. They may end up having a little pop-up come in or slide in. You go down through the article, more AdSense at the bottom, and look at all this stuff here, okay? Massive, yeah, see that one sliding over there to the right? Massive, massive distraction, as opposed to other articles over here, okay? Now, this is good because this is how they advertise you. This is how they advertise you, because you're going to be advertised when other articles are looked at, okay? Now, this is what really just floored me last week through the haze of flu, was looking at some of this stuff. And so I'm looking at my article, and I'm looking over here, and I see an article by Sir Richard Branson, okay, who is using this traffic strategy daily. So I'm like, this is cool. Okay, if somebody that's like a bazillionaire is using this and can use any traffic strategy they want, I think we better pay attention here. All right, so would you guys like to see how something like this is put together in our little results now portion here? Yay or nay? You like the phrase gabazillion? Yeah, I like that, gabazillionaire. Awesome, awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. All right, let me mark that question for later. Thanks, kids, for all the good questions that are already coming in. All right, so let's do that. All right, so here's what happens. You hit publish a post, okay? And then boom, this is what you're looking at. Now, one of the first things they do, whoops, sensitive. One of the first things they do that is so much better than other places is you get to add an image to your article. Okay, Easing Articles has refused to do that for years. I don't know why. LinkedIn is doing it. Now, in this day and age of infographics, where the entire internet is going to infographics and going to video, this is huge. All right. So all you do is you go and you look at, you go and you pull a an image or a graphic that you've had. Now, it can be one you saved, or it can be one that you create. An easy way to create them is, if you had an iPhone, use WordSwag, WORDSWAG, $3.99 app. Yeah, a lot of this stuff I'm showing you is brand new, Deanna. So we're going to add an image, okay? And so let's say I'm going to talk about, what am I going to talk about? Let's say I'm going to talk about my Atom Elite group, okay? So come over here. Now that image can have anything you want in it, and you want it to be related, of course, to what you're talking about, okay? So it's loading a little slow because we're on GoToWebinar. It's going to load up there in a second. Boom, okay? So you get to adjust it a little bit. You get to adjust it a little bit. There we go. And then there's your picture there, okay? So a lot more catchy than AdSense, right? So then you put in your headline, all right? Now, what I'm doing a lot, because I've got over 1,600 articles, over 1,600 articles on LinkedIn. I'm sorry, I'm going to have that many on LinkedIn. I have over 1,600 articles on Easy Articles. I'm doing a lot of copy and pasting, and so is my team, but also creating new content here. So you're going to put in your title, and you're going to do keywords. Well, let's just play with the title. Profitable mentoring. Why I'll always have a mentor. Okay, just made that title up. So there's your title. Boom. All right, then you come in here and you start writing. Okay, and I would say something like having a mentor online is one of the keys to long-term success and profit. Okay, so you just write. Use my templates. What? You don't have my templates? Come on now. ProfitableContentCreationTemplates.com, kids. All right, and so look at all the stuff you can do. You can control quotes. Now, the beautiful thing here is, and I'll show you what I mean by this. We'll go over here. You can have links. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you something else. Some of this is so new, I'm having to figure it out as we're going here, folks. All right, so we'll do this one to show you where links can be. Traditional marketing talks with prospects, content marketing talks with prospects. Okay, so whole lot better than AdSense, right? But what you'll notice here is that down here, just like your resource box in an article, you've got the ability to invite people to take their next success steps. So I'm inviting them to take their next success steps and get a freebie. There you go. Sensitive mouse, I clicked on it. So boom, people go right there, and there they go. All right, so now, but what's cool that you can't do on Easy Articles, but you can do all over the place in LinkedIn. Look, between mistake number 1 and mistake number 2, there's a link right there. Like what you see so far? Boom. There you go. All right, so I like that you can have links right in your article. That's powerful. Okay? No. Let's see. Everybody's coming up as friend here, so tell me who this is. It is so great when you were trying to figure it out as you demonstrate because it seems so real, and that is very helpful. I never feel like I'm being hyped. Well, good, because you're not, and yeah, because I'm figuring it out with you here. Okay, so I'm glad you like that. All right, so back over here. So I would continue to add stuff here. Maybe tip one, tip two, tip three. Now watch this, okay? This is so cool for creating content. You come over here to your little camera, and you get to add an image. All right, so let's say I just wanted to encourage somebody here right in the middle of it, and I say, go use this stuff, okay? And it's going to think a minute as it uploads the image. And where did it go? Well, how interesting. Let's try that again. Oh, they didn't like that particular file. That's funny because they liked it this morning. Let's try another image. Let's see here. Maybe get something that's a wee bit smaller. Well, that's funny. They didn't like that image either. And they were loading fine when I was trying to. Ah, there we go. All right, so boom. So let's say I was talking about product creation. And boom, I can have this image right here, folks. Okay? This is huge. Okay? Um, because what happens is you're able to create a dual readership path. Okay? Some people are going to read the words. Other people are just going to look at the images. And you know what's cool about these images? You can make them clickable. Okay? And so then you'd continue to write some more, maybe have another image. Let me show, I'm just learning about putting images in there. So let me show you some other places where they may have that. Okay, no images there. No extra images there. All right, so we don't have that, but the point is you can. And you create a much, much more powerful experience, okay, with images and with your content, okay? So what I want you to see here, okay, is the power of what you're able to do. You've got a graphic that's compelling from the get-go, your picture, a good title, using the templates that you already got, right? And then they just write in here. And the other thing is, here's two other huge advantages to this, okay? You don't have to get these approved. You just hit publish, and they're there, okay? That's giant. You don't have to wait on approval, okay? That's huge. And then there's not a, to my knowledge yet, and I've tried different word counts, there's not a minimum word count here. So you can do a 200-word post, okay? Just like on a blog. That's why these are called your posts, right? Now, one of the reasons that this is getting a whole lot more traffic, and guys, I'm seeing all the questions coming in. I'm marking them, and you guys are awesome about asking them, and I'm going to answer them all in the Q&A at the end of the show here, and try to put in as many answers as I go here. Now, what you got to be careful with, this is not a place to become greatly self-promotional. So you're not going to have 20 links in an article, maybe just one. And I just pulled this graphic for demonstration purposes about the course. You would do other graphics that illustrated what you're talking about. And it's just a much more pleasant experience for folks. And so I really am changing my whole content traffic strategy based on this. I'm having everything that's over in LinkedIn. Um, I'm sorry, everything that's over in Easy Articles transferred over here. I'm doing some of it. Jules doing some of it, and I'm creating brand new stuff over here. Okay, and the best advice I've gotten so far is do one of these a day, no more than one a day, but do it one a day, because you're spreading your message out to so many people. Now, one of the reasons, many reasons, one of the other reasons this gets more traffic is because on Easy Articles, you're broadcasting to all their tens of thousands of members. And there could be people that, you could be talking about dog training, and they've got people over there that are into underwater basket weaving. So, so what? On LinkedIn, you're broadcasting to people. LinkedIn broadcasts everything out to people who are interested in what you're talking about. Okay? So one of the other things you do here is you're able to put in keywords or tags. Okay? And they become part of what you're doing. And so when people search for product creation, they're going to find that. All right. So let me show you an example of what I'm talking about here. Another example of one of mine. Okay. So 20 views, 2 likes in a day. And so we're going through here, and there's just one other link. Like what you see so far, you can get free instant access to a content creation template that shows you how to create profitable content just like this one. So in the middle of that, it just flows. You're not blocking people. You're not being real promotional. And then down here at the bottom is another link. Okay, I've got my keywords. Okay, if people want to look at content writing or content creation or content marketing, they can do it. And it's just more aesthetically pleasing, but most important, folks, it gets more traffic. Okay, this is huge, and I hope you're getting the hugeness of this. For me to change my whole content traffic strategy because of this, that tells you a lot. Now, one of the things you want to do to drive more traffic here, okay, come up here and you get the link to this post. Okay, so now I got the link to this post, right? So you go back here, into your LinkedIn profile, and you share an update. Okay, and I'm going to say brand new post. They're called posts over here. Brand new post. And I'm going to pop in the link. Okay. Look, how about that? So you're using your updates to drive people to your posts. Okay. 3 big mistakes in content marketing. Okay. Whoops. Should fix that, right? And what to do instead. And just for kicks and giggles, folks, I'm using this as a live example on a webinar right, come on, right now. All right, so there it is, share. and there's my update. Okay, brand new post, a little humor, and they're showing it, right? So all they do is click on it, and they're going from that update over here to the huge article. Okay, folks, let me say this to you. Okay, and that's why I'm bringing it to you now. Some folks in the Atom group are talking about how I showed them this already. And my mentees, I'm bringing it to you because I want to get my tribe in front of this. Okay, this is at the beginning. This is enormous. Okay, remember what I said. Don't chase after traffic. Find out where the traffic is going and get yourself in front of it. Okay, this is where it's going. This is how you get yourself in front of it. And LinkedIn has changed so much. Look how much more visual LinkedIn is anyway. Okay, so you're able to get involved in this and take advantage of it. Now, so let's go back to our. Wait a minute, that's going to be no good if that stays over there. My tray has jumped, so let me move that. Do real live internet marketing here, even as we speak. There, my tray moved. Get that stuff out of there. And then we'll go back to our show. We just took a look, right? So the next step is it's your turn, folks, to use this. Now, some of you told me before we even started this show that you were working on content. And putting in articles into your LinkedIn account while we're talking, all right? So that's good. The rest of you, okay, we're going to practice a little bit. Now, a few questions have come in, and I talked about this in the beginning. You do need, and I am inviting you to listen to me and take this advice, okay? You do need a paid account with LinkedIn to do this, okay? With a free account, you can share an update and you can upload a photo, but you can't publish a post. So before you get all up in arms and dive into what I would call, frankly, your wrong thinking, listen to me. You can get one of these for $29.99 a month, all right? Now, to make that work for you, from the enormous amount of traffic you'll get, all you would need to get is one person purchasing one of your products or resources for $30 or more, and it's paid for, and you've got all this traffic, okay? Now, what I would recommend you do is try this, okay? You can get a 30-day free trial with any paid LinkedIn account. I do not get anything out of it, okay? Now, some of you are saying you don't need a paid account to publish a post. If you don't have a paid account and you're seeing all three of these on your screen for your free account, baby, go for it, okay? All I know is as I was checking it this morning, I created a dummy test account, and it only showed these two, okay? But try it. If you've got a free account and you've got all three, awesome. If you don't, try the 30-day free trial. Try out what I'm showing you. Get all the traffic, and you're going to go, $30, no big deal. All right? So for those of you that have their account in front of them, you can do this right now. For those of you that don't, I want you to picture doing it. You would click right here on Publish a Post, okay? And here's where you would come. You upload the image, you write your headline, you create your content. You can put in images, and somebody's asking a question that I don't know the answer to, but I want to know the answer because they noticed the same thing I did earlier. Let's go over here and pretend like we're doing a brand new post. Yeah, Deanna, you need to get to work. Um, all right. Some of you guys are saying it's free and you got the tool, so go for it, guys. Okay. So we clicked on this. All right. Here is some content. Right. We clicked on here to add a graphic. Now somebody is asking, can you embed a video? You can add media from YouTube, SlideShare, Vimeo. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Hang on a second. Discovery right on the webinar. Bum, 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 bum. Go get one of my videos and see if in fact you can embed a video on here. Because if you can embed a video on here, this just ratcheted up the cool factor and the traffic factor by about a gazillion. Here's that word again. Okay, so embed code. All right, come back over here. Add media. Are you freaking kidding me? Thank you for that question. It says friend. I don't know who did it. Yeah, really, Nancy. How cool is that? Okay. So right here in the, oh my goodness. I mean, I'm excited, even more excited now. Right here in the middle of your content, you can say, watch this quick video about blah, blah. And you can invite them to something. You can offer a product. You can teach a little bit more by video. Oh my gosh, this just got incredibly, incredibly cool. So, oh my goodness. Benisha's asking, what's the rationale for only once a day? One, it's less work on you. Two, you're not going to overwhelm other people and you're not going to get overexposed. Okay. There's probably more answer to that. And I'll find out more answer to that for you. And then I'm going to show you where you can get more answer to that. Actually, why don't I do that right now? So you guys, what I want you to do is test this out. Okay, before your head hits the pillow tonight. If you got to get a free trial for 30 days, do it. If you've already got it in your account, use it. Okay, because this is just huge, folks. All right, so let me get back to our webinar because I have an important question to ask you as we move forward. Have I delivered on what I promised you I was going to deliver? Give me a yay or nay in the Q&A, please, while I take a sip of sweet tea. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yeah. As always, Jeff, yes, yes. Way over-delivered. Thank you. More than. Yeah, we discovered stuff together, didn't we? Way more than. Okay, you always do. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. All right, so let's walk through your next success steps while I continue to teach you good stuff. Okay, that'd be all right. Yeah, it really is pretty amazing. That's one of the when I love it when I can like discover something on a webinar like this with you. I have to control myself now and not say goodbye and go start doing that stuff. So let me walk you through your next success steps here. Okay, you know me. You've been with me for a while. You know I like to go. You know I like to go from complicated to simple. All right, because there's a lot of complex stuff out there. I like to simplify it. That's my whole thing. Okay. I also like to go from expensive to affordable. There's a lot of traffic stuff out there that you waste your money on, and I want you to do something that's affordable. Okay. So what I want to introduce to you is the Evergreen traffic machines, and this is the 2.0 version. Yes, if you already have it, you get the upgrades. If you don't have it, come on, folks. Okay, so let's take a look. Wait a minute, how far did I go? Let's take a look at what's inside and what you're going to get. Okay? So we're going to go right. Where are we going to go? We're going to go right here. Here is your dashboard inside Evergreen Traffic Machines. As always, you get the module 1. Get started here. Training about the big pictures, a bunch of articles that you need before we get going here, and videos to get you acclimated. Take one action and get 4 sources of traffic. Don't play too smart for the room. Always, always, always. With my courses, start with a get started here. Even veterans come in and go, I didn't know that. Module 2, your Evergreen Traffic Machine templates. Okay, everybody knows what an ATM is, right? It dispenses money. An ETM dispenses traffic. Write that down. An ATM dispenses money. An ETM dispenses traffic, which actually does dispense money. So do a webinar training and then a whole bunch of templates for Evergreen Traffic Machine templates. Module 3 is webinar training on how to profit from the 4 rules of traffic. Remember those I told you about a minute ago? Don't chase after traffic. Discover where it's going already. Get yourself in front of it. Redirect it where you want it to go. Specific training in that, Module 4, called Show Me the Traffic. This is where you put your stuff to get the most traffic. Okay? Module 5, I'm going to teach you how to work smarter instead of harder. It's repurposing your ETMs. You get a list, you get videos about it, and how to do it. And we're not even close to done, folks. The first bonus you get is an ETM consult with me. You and I on the phone looking at your ETMs and making them stronger. Number 2 is a bonus Facebook group. This is brand spanking new, created today, folks. So those of you that are getting ready to come on board, you'll join right away. There will be a prize. There will be a undetermined amount of cash prize to the first person that goes over to the Facebook group and joins, because no one's there yet. I just set it up today. An undetermined cash prize to the first person that gets over there in a little bit. Okay? When you see what the investment is, you'll understand what I'm about to say. Having a Facebook group, a community around a resource like this is worth the investment all by itself. Okay? It's worth the investment all by itself because you get support, you get to run your ideas by people, it becomes a community, you end up working together, it's a beautiful thing. Okay? Bonus number 3, my secret ETM vault. Okay? Got to tell you a story about this. On Monday, I sent Jewel, one of my team, a note, and I said, please upload to this new area in Evergreen Traffic Machines all the articles I've ever done on Easy Articles about traffic generation. I'm thinking there might be 50, 60, 75 or whatever. She writes back and says, you sure you want me to do this? There's 231 about traffic building and 179 about traffic generation. I went, that's 412. No, don't do that. Do the top 50, the most recent 50. So you're going to get all these different articles about traffic generation. Folks, this is a course within a course all by itself, right? Jewel, you're cracking me up. I'm really glad you didn't say yes. That would have taken me forever. Yeah, it would have taken a while. Okay? Bonus 4. This is the one that's super, super cool. All the others are super, super cool. This is even more super, super cool. Okay? Bonus 4 is LinkedIn Evergreen Traffic Machines. Okay? The first thing you're going to get in here is what you're on right now. Okay? The second thing you're going to get is extensive training in more than one webinar with myself and my good buddy and colleague, Niall Nickel, the guy who is my LinkedIn expert, who's taught the people at LinkedIn stuff. These are upcoming. All these other trainings, they're already there waiting for you. These are upcoming. They're going to be added because we haven't done them yet, and they'll be scheduled, and you'll get to be there live. And we're going to dig deep into how to take advantage of this great, new, huge, wonderful, awesome traffic source. Okay? So when you get in there and you see that, there is nothing below there, there's a reason for that. It hadn't been created yet. We're going to get this replay in there, and then you're going to have lots of different training on this, things that we're learning as we go. Heck, we just learned something together on the webinar, right? And so that is what you're going to be getting into here in just a moment. So we took a look at it. So here are 7 reasons that you're going to want to join this today. Okay? Reason number 1, it's led by someone who has done it and currently does it every day. Remember when I was talking earlier about the 3 different types of people you can train with? I do this every day. So you're getting cutting edge stuff. Reason number 2, 5 powerful modules. Get started here. ETM templates, profit from the 4 rules of traffic, show me the traffic, and repurposing your ETMs. Bonus number 1, private Facebook group. Bonus number 2, the ETM consult with me. Bonus number 3, my ETM vault. And bonus number 4, the upcoming LinkedIn ETM training. Okay. Reason number 7, you want to invest in yourself and in this today, is this. Imagine 1 month from now. Okay. Imagine 1 month from now, and you've been using this stuff for a month. Okay. Imagine if you really, really want to go for it, and you've put in one of these ETMs into LinkedIn, 1 a day for a month. Imagine the amount of traffic that will be turning into list members and a community, and imagine the amount of new customers you'll get from this. It's enormous, folks. Now, other programs like this cost anywhere from $997 to $2,000 or more. And listen, they don't work as well. How many of y'all have paid, tell me, just say yay in the Q&A if you've paid over $1,000 for a traffic course and it didn't work out so great, okay? Give me a yay in the Q&A if that's you. Yep, are awesome, okay? Yeah, you guys have done that. I don't want you to do that, okay? Because this is only $497 for everything, all right? Now, there's the link, evergreentrafficmachines.com. But wait. What, you guys want a better deal? Who wants a better deal? Tell me in the Q&A. Just say yay in the Q&A. You guys want a better deal? Yes. Okay, we can arrange that. But first, you got to play along with me, okay? You've got to yell as loud as you can in the Q&A, move that slide, okay? You can say MTS if you want to, but you got to say move that slide in the Q&A for your better deal. Look at that. Move that slide, MTS, move that slide, move that slide, move that slide. Oh, all right. Thanks for playing, kids. $300 off. You get all this for only $197 or 3 payments of only $77 at evergreentrafficmachine.com. Okay? Now, I took you inside and gave you a look, right, at what you're going to get, right? So you've already taken a look on the inside. And so let me go and show you this. Because here is where you're going to go. I want you to be real comfortable as you go to evergreentrafficmachines.com. I want you to be real comfortable. Here's your page explaining all that you're going to get, okay? And all the bonuses. Here's what it'll do for you. Here's what you want to do next. Now, when you click here, when you click on Get Started Now, you're going to go over to this page, okay? And there's what you're going to get, some testimonials, and you come in here, fill out this stuff, and then you choose either one payment of just $197, or I will finance it for you for 3 payments of $77. And you just fill it out, you choose whether you're going to do credit card or PayPal, and you place the order. Okay? So when you get there now, you know what it's going to look like, and you can be comfortable, right? Now, let's take a look. I promised you guys a content traffic genius strategy. Let's take a look at that, and then I'm going to get into answering your questions here in just a minute, okay? All right, folks, so let's talk about your profitable content traffic genius tip while you're over at Evergreen Traffic Machines and coming on board. And congratulations to all the folks that have. There's Carol, there's David. Can't wait to talk with you. Can't wait to see you getting all the traffic from this. And you're just going to love the special training we're going to add about these LinkedIn ETMs that are brand new and we're just figuring out. Okay, so your genius tip is once you build the machine, once you know how to get evergreen traffic, the genius tip is simple, kids. Feed the machine. Okay, what the heck does that mean? Okay, feed the machine with your content. All right, you set up these machines. They get you traffic that turns into list members, that turns into customers. Right, so you feed the machine. You put your content out there all the time. Right, and I'm talking about blogs. I'm talking about, welcome aboard, Linda. I'm talking about videos, articles, infographics. Okay, infographics are content, folks. So boom, do that every day. Feed the machine. Remember, I told you before, I don't check my email first thing in the morning. I create content first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, I do this genius tip. I feed the machine. Okay? Now, yeah, if you guys are trying to use the links I just put into the chat box, yeah, just click on those links and you'll do fine. Evergreentrafficmachines.com, and then use those special links I put in the chat box. Now, David Bear, I hope I'm saying your name right, buddy, who is on board. He was at NAMS when I did an all-day workshop, and one of the things I included is what I knew then about this traffic generation strategy with LinkedIn, and now came in and said some things about it too. And David Bear, he said, yep, I said it right, used it right away, right there in the audience. He put an article, a blog, a post up on LinkedIn. And before the workshop was done, he was getting responses of people wanting to work with him. He put in two. He put in one after that. 3 inquiries from those 2 posts. One person has spent money with him, and he's working with them. And then another person is right on the edge of it. Okay, so this is fast. This is fast traffic and fast results. This is the beautiful thing about LinkedIn. Now, I'm going to go, while you guys are ordering at evergreentrafficmachines.com, and look at the plethora of questions that have come in. Okay, now most of them have friend by them, so I'm not going to be able to say your name. But let's see. I struggle with having time to put content on Easy Articles and at LinkedIn, new content. So I'd love to hear your strategy. Well, you have. If you struggle with putting up content, then you really need these Evergreen Traffic Machines at evergreentrafficmachines.com, because it shows you how to stop the struggle. It gives you templates. Welcome aboard to Harry, and welcome aboard to Jane. Can't wait to work with you. Good decision. Because this makes it easy for you. And let's end the struggle. Okay? And here's the traditional question. Can the article on Easy Articles and LinkedIn be exactly the same? Yes! Thank you. They can be exactly the same. Okay? You do not have to change them in any way. You can do content across the board like that. You do not have to change it. Welcome aboard, Jocelyn. It's not duplicate content. You can do it, and you should do it. Okay? How do you get to the LinkedIn page to see your views and click-throughs? Great question. Let me show you. From your LinkedIn account. All right, let me go back over here to Home. And then it's in your profile. So you go to your profile. And in your profile, what's cool about this doesn't show up. This is just because I'm showing it. And somebody asked this question. Yes, I really do have that many email messages and invitations in here that I've got to get to. Part of that's a backlog from being sick last week with the flu. But part of that's really, folks, it's just the power of LinkedIn. Okay, you get all kinds of opportunities this way. But anyway, what shows up are these posts. Okay, and there's the most 3 recent, and you just click on Mr. Seymour there, and look what happens. You see all your posts. So you can see which ones are getting traffic, which ones people are commenting on. Now you can see, I got to go back and change this because this is back before I knew what I was doing. I got to go back in here and edit this and make it a lot better because it doesn't have a graphic and that kind of thing. But that's how you get to all your posts that you've done. All right, so loving it. Everybody's coming on board. Who sees your post in LinkedIn? Everybody that you are connected to and connected to and connected to at different levels. Okay, so all the people that are interested in your area. That's why it's better than Easy Articles, because it's just a broadcast out to everybody. This is targeted for you. Okay, this is huge, folks. Let's see. That infographic app is WordSwag. It's for iPhone. Let's see. I really liked what whoever said this. And again, you're listed as friend. Sorry. It is so great when you are figuring it out as you demonstrate because it seems so real. Well, it was. You saw me discover the video part, and it's very helpful. I never feel like you're being hyped. No, I don't hype you. I don't need to. You guys see the value of this, and you come on board. Okay. Let's see. Answered that one. Jeff shared this on the Adam training call a couple of weeks ago. Good stuff. I'm using it. Do you have to tell it where the image should be in the article? Well, the top image, no. And then in the article, it's just wherever you have the cursor, that's where the image is going to show up. Why would you take the reader away to a different site from your article with a link in the middle of their reading? Well, I'm not taking them away to another site of someone else's. I'm taking them away to opt in for something. Okay, so if they've liked what they've read so far, they can go opt in. It pops up in another box. They can continue reading the article and go opt in there. Let's see. Going through the questions here. I'm trying to get to them all. All right, so if you have asked a question before and I have not answered it, please ask it again. I'm going to try to get to them all. Loving everybody that's coming on board. I'm glad you guys see the value in this. The training that's coming up that Niall and I are going to do about making this work for you is huge. Let's see. One major benefit in upgrading, which I just did, is the ability to see who looked at your profile, so you can contact them. That's huge. Yep. Alina, what's the difference between the templates of your content creation and ETM? Some of them are similar. Some of them are different, Alina, in that it's more targeted for getting traffic than just a general template, more drilled down, more specific. But don't let that stop you if you don't have Evergreen traffic machines, because you're going to learn so much more about how to get traffic than I ever do in my in the content creation course. All right. So what you're going to get when you come on board, because some people are asking about that. Here is, where is it? Here we go. This is your whole giant dashboard. You start with the Get Started here, where you get all this training on how to do this right. Okay, don't play too smart for the room. Okay. That means, believe me, you don't got to do the Get Started Here module. I've had seasoned veterans come in there and learn new things. Okay, so you want to consume this first. I mean, really, I mean, look, come on. Got an infographic to study. Um, you've got a couple articles to read. My videos are these training videos are 5 minutes and under, so you can watch, learn, and go implement. Then you move into Module 2, which are the Evergreen traffic machines. Module 3, going deep into what I call the 4 rules of traffic, so you can master those 4 rules of traffic and get more traffic than anybody else is gonna, which is a beautiful thing. Then Module 4, show you the traffic. I'm going to show you where to put this stuff so you get the most possible traffic out of it. And then Module 5 is repurposing all these ETMs over and over again in different spots, so you're working smarter instead of harder and getting even more traffic. Okay, so those of you that are here live, those links are in your chat box that you want to go to through evergreentrafficmachines.com. And then there's all your bonuses. The ETM consult with me on the phone, you and I, your Facebook group, which is worth more than your whole investment just to be part of a community built around this. The ETM Vault with lots of articles and videos about this gathered in one place. It's a whole other course within a course. And then the really cool upcoming training that now Nicola and I are going to do together about how to leverage easing articles in their new Pulse feature, where you get to put these articles in there, these blog posts in there, with graphics, with videos, with links, to just drive an incredible amount of traffic, and do like David Baer did. I mean, he did 2 of them and got business from it. I mean, he was a fast action taker. He did it right in our workshop at NAMS, like some of you are doing right in this workshop here live on the webinar, and getting business from it. I mean, come on. So back to the Webby page, and I'll get to some more questions. Well, let's do the questions first. Let's see. In LinkedIn, do people see the words brand new post when you put it in the brackets? Yeah, they see it in the update like I showed you, and then that update takes them to your blog post within LinkedIn. Okay, so you're not only broadcasting it with the blog post, you're broadcasting it with your update. Okay. I saw a feature in lead pages that allows a window to come up to get a free gift with the opt-in while your site stays there. Yeah, you can do that, and be glad to show you how. You can combine these 2, like I do, and it's awesome. Okay, Mike, we'll do that then. That's cool. Can I answer that question about what you're getting? Okay, so why would you want to come on board and start Evergreen Traffic Machines today? Well, here's what a couple people are saying about it. Okay, Martha Austin, who had not created content before or created any Evergreen Traffic Machines before, she sent me this. She said, Jeff, here's the link to my Evergreen Traffic Machine I created with one of your ETM templates. Listen to this, folks. I got 50 new opt-ins in 3 days. Let me ask you a question here. How many of you, if you did something that got you 50 new opt-ins in 3 days, how many of you would do it again? Yay or nay in the Q&A. Yes, 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 me. Very smart, okay? That's why when she said, I'm working on my next one now, I laughed, because heck yeah, you are, okay? Here's Sparrow Jones. Jeff, with your ETM templates, my traffic building is no longer a chore, which it is for most folks. It's a joy, because it makes this fun, okay? So you create your ETMs. Use the ETM templates for no more guesswork. You don't got to make this up. Just use the templates, folks. Work once. Okay? That's what an evergreen traffic machine is. It's evergreen. You work once and get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid. Okay? That's with products. With traffic, you work once and get traffic, get traffic, get traffic, get traffic. Okay? Forever. Now, two work models out there, two traffic models out there. You create something to get traffic, and you get traffic, and the next day you got to create another one and get traffic. With ETMs, you create the traffic, and you get you create the ETM, you create the content, and you get traffic, you get traffic, you get traffic. Okay? Let's see. I think I might know your answer to this, but I will ask just to make sure. I am right at the very start of things, including not having any traffic. I won't even finish the question. If you don't have any traffic, you need this. You don't have a free gift opt-in, a product. Is this program the best place to start? Without going into the rest of the details, I need to get up and running as quickly as possible. Here's what I would say to you. Yeah, get this, because it combines content with driving traffic. If you don't have traffic, all those other things, an opt-in, a product, won't help you, okay? So yeah, absolutely get this at Evergreen Traffic Machines. And then on our ETM consult, I can help you with the other stuff. And I can help anybody else on those calls and help setting up the other stuff. Your opt-in page, your freebie, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then, folks, you rinse and repeat. Do this over and over again. This needs to become one of your DRGRs, one of your daily revenue-generating rituals, where every day on LinkedIn you create some content, like we're showing you how. I'm going to train you even more in the upcoming webinars, Niall and I, and you're going to enjoy immediate, regular, and long-term traffic. What Evergreen resource system do you use? This one. This is a system that I use. Where do I put my stuff? My major two places right now, okay, actually three, are LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Okay, so this is setting you up to create the right stuff so that you're not just making it up as you go along and doing the hope and pray strategy. Nothing wrong with hoping, nothing wrong with praying. I do it every day. This way, there's no guesswork. Welcome aboard to Joan, and everybody else is coming on board, trying to get to everybody. You do this every day, you're going to get just a huge volume of traffic. And what we saw here in LinkedIn, and this is part of the value of doing this and doing this right, and we're going to train you in Evergreen Traffic Machines about doing this right. Okay? Look at this, folks. You can put in your content, your text, you can put in a graphic. Okay? Find a small one here. I don't even know what that one is, but we'll find out. So you can put in a graphic, and look what else you can put in. Yes, free video reveals. Okay, there's a graphic. Then you can put in a video in the middle of your content. Folks, this is huge. What I'm going to start doing, since we just discovered this on this webinar, is I'm going to say, watch this quick 30-second video that further explains what I just told you. And boom, they get to watch a little video, which will, of course, have some kind of link in it, and then they'll read some more. Folks, this is huge. With this, you're able to combine the best, okay, of YouTube and LinkedIn. Okay? You're welcome for the response. I think I now own everything you offer. Who is this? Because you're coming up as friend. I think I now own everything you offer. You provide awesome value, so I'm confident this will be business changing too. Awesome. Thank you for coming on board. Let's see. If LinkedIn is not yet doing this in the Netherlands, they will. Don't worry about it. Come on board, and they'll be there. That's fine. That's Linda. Okay, awesome, Linda. I love it. Um, all right. The other thing that happens, folks, that's cool, is let's go over here and show you. Um, gosh, I've shown you so much stuff. All right. Let me show you one of my articles. Okay. And you'll notice over here are other people's articles, which means, let's say we're looking at this article. Look, my article shows up over here while this guy shows up. So LinkedIn is advertising your article, your posts, your LinkedIn post here to other people, okay, and spreading the word about you. This is a beautiful thing, okay? Um, Now, here's a great testimony I will share with my buddy Niall. I bought this just for the LinkedIn training with Niall. Met him in Atlanta and think he's amazing. He really is amazing. And besides being amazing about LinkedIn, he's one of my dearest friends. He's one of my BFAMs, one of my BFAMs, brother from another mother, kind of like David Perdue and I. And so it's a beautiful thing. He knows LinkedIn, folks. I spent a half hour with him on the phone this morning, just getting some latest stuff um, to to bring to you, and the things we're going to bring to you in the bonus training that you get with Evergreen Traffic Machines. The bonus LinkedIn ETM training is going to be huge. Okay, and I promise you that there'll be more stuff than there is now in our planning stages. No, 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 no. Somebody's asking if and I bet I know who this is too, even though you say friend. The only way to see other people's articles is to open one of yours? No, 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 no. You get to search for other people's articles. You get to search in LinkedIn. Let me show you where that is. Here's searching right here. Okay, you can search by keywords. You can search by name right up here at the top of your LinkedIn profile. All right, so I've lost track of how many people have come on board. Welcome, everybody. Let me show you what your options are as we're wrapping up here. Whoops. There's an upside-down picture of my youngest son down at the bottom. All right, so decision time, folks, at evergreentrafficmachines.com. The link is in your chat box, as are the special links. So you get $300 off, and you get to do one investment of $197. Or if you need to finance, I'll do that for you for 3 payments of only $77. One now, one a month from now, one a month after that. And folks, do what I tell you to do on the inside, and guess what? You won't need to finance something at this level again. Okay? So evergreentrafficmachines.com. Now I promised a cash prize to the first person that got over to Evergreen Traffic Machines, the new place, and asked to come on board. Okay? So let's see who's going to get that. All right, so you guys have not gotten over there yet. All right, so this is open, guys. This is oh, whoop! Wait a minute. Here's the first 2 to come in and ask. Okay, there they are. I can't tell who came in first. Linda and David both get cash prizes for coming on board. Awesome, good job, guys. What is it going to be, $1, Jeff? No, I'm not going to do that to you. It'll be fun. All right, so if you've got questions, now's the time to ask them, because we're going to start wrapping this up. Will articles, Jeff, you rock. Well, thank you. Will articles work for artists? Absolutely. For instance, 3 biggest mistakes most artists make when they're trying to sell their art. That's a great article. 3 biggest mistakes most artists make when they're fill in the blank. Okay? So, The content creation templates are for creating content. Okay, the Evergreen traffic machines are for driving traffic. Okay, so Evergreen, the content creation templates are for creating content. The Evergreen traffic machines are for getting traffic. Okay, my 5 simple steps for six-figure success is 1, creating content. 2, being found online. 3, getting traffic. Okay, so the content creation templates are for creating content. The Evergreen traffic machines are for getting traffic. The other 2 steps are building a list and creating information products. Okay, so you get to create Evergreen traffic machines with the templates and drive immediate, regular, and long-term traffic with this. And as I showed you with LinkedIn, folks, I mean, talk about getting in front of where the traffic is going. It is huge. It's going to get more huge, and we're going to do specific training on it. It'll be sometime during the week of the 13th. Yeah, Elena, you can do that. And yeah, let's see. So, yeah, you're going to get that. Everybody that comes on board is going to get that extra training as a bonus, which is, some people have already told me they came on board just for that, and I think that's wise because it's worth a whole lot more than your investment, just that training on how to use this. And you're going to be getting it from 2 people. Listen to this, folks. You're going to be getting it from somebody who is such a LinkedIn expert that he teaches people at LinkedIn stuff about LinkedIn. All right? That's Niall. And you're going to be getting this from me, who's using this every day, discovering new stuff about it. And you know how I am. I'm going to combine stuff. And teach it to you. So us combined is going to be huge. My artist is saying I was late, so missed quite a bit, but ready to commit to my graphics and art business. Well, get yourself on board now. Because you're listed as friend here, the way we had you opt in with just an email address. So who's asking me questions about art? Marcy. Okay, yeah, Marcy, hey. All right, I'm glad that's you. Get on board. One investment of $197 or 3 payments of only $77 at evergreentrafficmachines.com. All right, so I'm going to wrap this show up here, folks. I want to thank you again for hanging out with me on this webinar. And thank you for learning stuff with me as we figured out stuff as we went. That's kind of cool. I want to invite you to go get this stuff at evergreentrafficmachines.com because it flat out works. And I want you to get it so you can go use this stuff because it really does work. So your link is evergreentrafficmachines.com. Your special links were there in the chat box. And that was Paisley the dog agreeing with you in the background. And so go get this stuff, folks, evergreentrafficmachines.com. Go get this stuff there and go use this stuff. And we will catch you next time.